A group of 12 jihadists has been blamed for a series of attacks in and around the Spanish city of Barcelona, killing 15 people. 4 men have been arrested in connection with the attack. A van mowed down tourists and residents on Barcelona's famous Las Ramblas Boulevard on the 17th of August. Then a car was driven into pedestrians in the popular seaside resort of Cambrils. For days, suspected Ramblas attacker Yuns Abu Yaqub was on the run before police shot him dead. What happened? At 1650-1450 GMT on the 17th of August, a white van zigzagged down Las Ramblas at high speed, while the pedestrian avenue, 1.2 kilometers (0.75 miles) long, was packed with tourists. Witnesses said the driver tried to hit as many people as possible. Many were knocked to the ground while others fled for cover in nearby shops and cafes. The driver killed 13 people and injured more than 100, then fled on foot. Image copyright Getty Images. Image caption: The speeding van left more than 100 casualties in its wake along Las Ramblas. Catalan police and medics were quickly on the scene. The police described it as a terror attack and later said one man had carried it out. They named him as Yuns Abu Yaqub, 22. 8 hours later, a black Audi A3 car plowed into pedestrians at Cambrils, 100 kilometers (62 miles) down the coast from Barcelona. A Spanish woman was killed. The Audi overturned and 5 people got out, some wearing fake suicide belts. 4 were shot dead by a policeman at the scene. A 5th escaped but was later shot dead. Aftermath of Barcelona attack. In picture, Spanish police stop second attack. A sequence of events. It has since become clear the attacks on Las Ramblas and at Cambrils were among several linked events that began the night before at Alcana, further down the coast from Cambrils. 2 of the suspected jihadists were killed in an explosion at a house there shortly after 2300 on Wednesday night. One was Imam Abdelbaki Sati, a Moroccan believed to have been the ringleader. The other was believed to be Youssef Allaa. A third, Mohammed Huli Chemlil, was injured, and is among the arrested. He is being held by Spanish authorities on suspicion of terrorism-related offenses. The blast destroyed the house. Police found 120 gas canisters in the wreckage and now believe the house was being used as a bomb factory and headquarters by the jihadists. Image caption: Butane and propane gas canisters were found at the scene of an explosion in Alcana. Catalan police reckoned that the jihadists had been preparing bigger attacks, and that the accidental blast forced them to adopt a more rudimentary plan. The van rampage. Huli Chemlil confirmed that was the case, judicial sources said. He told the Madrid court on the 22nd of August that Barcelona's iconic Sagrada Familia church was among the targets, the sources said. All 4 suspects have reportedly said the ringleader of the group was the Imam Abdelbaki Sati. He and most of the suspects lived in Ripoll, a picturesque small town north of Barcelona. Barcelona carjackers' TV footage showed suspected Las Ramblas attacker Yuns Abu Yaqub leaving the scene of the van murders and walking through La Boqueria market. Image caption: CCTV footage appears to show Abu Yaqub fleeing the attack on foot. Reports suggest he then headed to the city's university area where he hijacked a white Ford Focus car at knife point and killed the driver, Pau Perez. He then crashed through police checkpoint, breaking a policewoman's leg as he tried to leave Barcelona. The car was found abandoned a few kilometers to the south, at Sant Just Desvern, with the body of Mr. Perez on the back seat. He had been stabbed, the 15th victim of the Barcelona and Cambrils attacks. Abu Yaqub went on the run. On the 21st of August, police were tipped off by members of the public who had seen a man of his description in the rural Subirats area, 40 kilometers west of Barcelona. Police were on the scene and within minutes the suspect, wearing a fake explosives belt, had been shot dead. Who are the main suspects? Yuns Abu Yaqub, the suspected van driver, born in Morocco. He was among the jihadists who lived in Ripoll, 100 kilometers north of Barcelona. Image copyright Getty Image caption: Abu Yaqub, 22, was on the run for 4 days until police shot him. Imam Abdelbaki Sati, 45, died in the Alcana blast. He lived in a modest flat in Ripoll. Belgian officials say he spent 3 months living in Machelen, a suburb of Brussels, before the March 2016 suicide bombings that killed 32 people in the Belgian capital. In 200102,014 he was in jail in eastern Spain for drug trafficking, police said. Saty was described by locals in Ripoll as a reclusive, devout Muslim who was close to the Moroccan youths. The father of two of the cambrils attackers has accused him of radicalizing them. Media playback is unsupported on your device. Media caption: inside the pretty town hiding terror suspects. Triso Ukabir, 28, is among the men charged in relation to the attack. He denied being in the jihadist cell but admitted having hired two vans, one of which was used in the Barcelona attack. He said he hired them thinking his friends would use them for a house move. Police found his passport in the Barcelona van. He claimed that his brother Musaro Ukabir, 17, had stolen his ID. The younger brother was among the 5 killed by police in Cambrils. The other van was later found in the town of BIKINI, believed to be a getaway vehicle. Image caption: an image of Musaro Ukabir circulated in Spanish press and taken from social media. Driss turned himself in Ripoll on the 17th of August, with a judge ordering him detained on suspicion of terrorism-related offences on the 22nd of August. The Ukabir brothers had Moroccan as well as Spanish nationality. The other 4 attackers killed at Cambrils were Sadeh Alla, 18, Mohammed Hichami, 24, Omar Hichami and Hussein Abu Yaqub. Sadeh Alla is said to have left a note in his room apologizing for the harm he was about to cause. Who else has been arrested? 2 other men were detained in Ripoll: Salah El Karab, 34, and Mohammed Alla, 27. The latter is believed to be the owner of Audi car used by the jihadists in Cambrils. He has been released on conditional bail as there is not enough evidence to hold him, court papers revealed. A judge ordered El Karab to be held for a further 72 hours to allow investigators more time. French police say the Audi was driven to Paris by Younes Abu Yaqub and another jihadist on a short weekend trip before the Barcelona attack. Their motive for that is not clear, but they are known to have gone shopping. More details of the Barcelona suspects were the victims. They come from all over the world, with at least 34 nationalities represented. People from Ireland, the UK, France, Australia, Pakistan, Venezuela, Algeria, Peru, Germany, the Netherlands, Greece, Hong Kong, Taiwan, Ecuador, the US, Argentina, Romania, Cuba, Austria and the Philippines are all reported to be among those hurt. Read more about the victims' Barcelona attack. What the trees say. These names of the dead have so far been released: American Jared Tucker, 43, Belgian Ilke van Bokriek, 44, Spanish-Argentine Silvina Alejandra Pereira, 40, Argentine Carmen Lopardo, 80, Spaniard Pepita Codina, 75, Canadian Ian Moore Wilson, Spaniard Francisco Lopez Rodriguez, 57. A 3-year-old relative with him also died: Italian Bruno Galata, 35, Italian Luca Russo, 25, British-Australian national Julian Cadman, 7, Spaniard Ana Maria Suarez. Died in the Cambrils attack: Pau Perez, 34, found fatally stabbed in car at Sant Just Desvern. 2 Portuguese nationals are also confirmed dead, a woman aged 74 and her 20-year-old granddaughter. Jared Tucker, a father of 3, was on honeymoon with his wife of 1 year, Heidi Nunes, when he died, his father said. Mr. Tucker had been enjoying drinks on Las Ramblas when the van struck him. Ian Moore Wilson was the father of a Vancouver police officer. His wife, Valerie, was injured. The mother of Julian Cadman, the 7-year-old killed on Las Ramblas, was also injured in the attack and is in a serious but stable condition in hospital. Was a bigger group behind the attack. So-called Islamic State has said it was behind both the Las Ramblas and Cambrils attacks and that his soldiers carried them out. But it did not provide any evidence or details to back up the claim. Why Spain? Spain is one of Europe's most popular tourist destinations, but in recent years has not seen the kind of jihadist violence that has rocked France, the UK, Belgium and Germany. Spain's long anti-terror experience. Spain has been targeted before. Several trains in Madrid, the capital, were bombed by Al-Qaeda-inspired militants in 2004, killing 191 people and injuring hundreds of others. It remains Europe's bloodiest terror attack this century. Media playback is unsupported on your device. Media caption: what was it like to be caught up in the Barcelona attack? As news outlet AMAQ said, the attack was carried out as part of efforts to target states fighting in the USAID anti-IS coalition. A few hundred Spanish soldiers are in Iraq, training local forces. Fighting is. The number of operations carried out against jihadists in the country has increased significantly since Spain raised its terror alert level to 4 out of 5 in June 2015, meaning there was a high risk of a terror attack. Security was stepped up in the wake of truck attacks in the French city of Nice in July 2016 and the German capital Berlin in December. On Twitter, the Spanish royal household posted, "They are murderers, nothing more than criminals who are not going to terrorize us. All of Spain is Barcelona."